Here we go. School's in session.
Silly goose, silly.
I'm a silly goose.
Silly goose, you silly goose.
Well, what you waiting for, you silly goose?
You think when geese is hanging out and they're having a goofy time, they're having a silly human time?
Welcome to the Academy.
Did we already start?
This is gonna be fun.
Silly.
Goose Academy.
So how was camping? Let's get into this.
Camping? Okay, so like as soon as I got to the campsite, I was
Also, could you talk me through again who is on the guest list? It's you, Mandy, and like her family. Is that just like mom, dad, and siblings, or like extended anything?
mom, brother and significant other, sister and significant other, and 3 children.
Oh wow! So this was a real family retreat.
One like 2-year-old who's super cute,
Oh.
and like a 21-year-old and a 16-year-old, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Age range.
Yeah. It's pretty normal, family.
I mean, yeah,
Family
it's
ages.
It's very standard for a family.
It's very standard numbers. It's like,
Right.
average stats. So like as soon as I got there, I said I have to just do the tent by myself to establish that I know what the fuck I'm doing around here,
Yes.
If I just do this, So I set up the tent all by myself. Okay, I set up my entire campsite
Very proud of you.
by
Good for
myself. Thank you. I was determined.
Yeah, tents are hard to do solo, especially if it's like a decent sized tent. You usually need another set of hands.
Yeah, but you know what? I did that shit myself, and so
I'm impressed.
then Mandy's sister's her brother-in-law, who is like who goes fishing all the time. Like he's a real machismo country boy, country man, I should say. So he came over and he came over. Me and Mandy were at my campsite. He comes over to hand me a beer, but just me. He doesn't hand it to Mandy.
God forbid a woman drinks a beer.
Not that. I think it was just kind of like this like offering of like we are both men,
We both raise tent.
You are a man and I'm a man, and what men do is raise tents and build fires.
Oh God, I already hate all of this.
Yeah, he's the only silly creature on the campsite, but otherwise it was pretty nice. But then I don't know. I had a pretty crazy thing happen to me yesterday. So this is recorded on Monday.
How many nights were you camping? It was one overnight or 2 nights?
No, we were planning on staying there for like 3 nights.
And you left because of your thing?
No. That what happened? Okay, so at like 1:00, like on Sunday, I was craving a turkey sandwich, like
As
real
one
hard,
does.
like real hard, And I went to go take a shower because, like, when you're outside camping, all you do, you're just wet the whole time. There's just never a point when you're not wet because you're just constantly sweating, constant wetness. So I was in the shower and I was just thinking about how badly I wanted this turkey sandwich. So I came back to the campsite after like getting dressed and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to the store. Like, do you guys need anything? Like, I'll get some butter. I know we need butter. Like, is there anything else we need? They're like, oh, we need more waters. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. I'll go get all that stuff,
Like, we all need things, right? I like have an excuse to go and
I'm like, I'm going to get
turkey
cheese.
sandwich destiny.
And I'm like, I'm going to get cheese because, I know you wanted cheese on your burgers and there were no cheese. We didn't have any cheese. So I'm going to go get that cheese for
God,
you.
Yeah, you got to get cheese.
But cheese also was, for my turkey sandwich. Okay.
Of course.
But I bought them cheese and cheese that I wanted only for myself. Like I got them American and I got pepper jack for the turkey sandwich
Okay,
I had.
talk me through this sandwich also before we get into the real stuff. Like, what was the sandwich you were envisioning? What type of bread? What type of condiments? What kind of turkey?
I got potato bread.
Oh, so solid.
Yeah, I got mayo. I got pickles that were like sliced, thinly, like they're made for sandwiches. They're the sandwich style pickles. The sandwich style
like
pickles.
Chips, pickle chips.
No, but long style. Like
wow!
Like the length of a piece of bread vertically. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So, I got some pepper jack cheese. I got some oven roasted turkey. The tomatoes there didn't look good, so I didn't get them. This is a
Right.
Walmart,
Right. Right.
which I've been going a lot into recently. And every time I walk into a Walmart, there's always a country song playing.
Of course.
And for some reason, there's always this one line they keep saying. They keep going like, "There ain't no turning back." You know,
Oh, God. And it just haunts you now in the Walmart.
like every song, that guy's like, and then I spilled paint on the roof, and now there's no turning back. There ain't no turning back. There's
Ain't no
always
turning back.
There's always something that these cowboys do that they just can't come back from, and I don't know what that's about. But they're all singing about it.
I couldn't tell you. I personally avoid country music at all cost.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's like I don't get it. But that's what most people in the country listen to.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's why they're always winning game shows, because they get all those voters, which is basically the majority.
Yeah, that's all middle America.
Okay, anyway, so the turkey sandwich, I got all my ingredients. I spent a lot of time in Walmart. But while I was in Walmart, like I was having like a little bit of allergies, and wearing a mask over your nose is not a good time. So I was already suffering. Okay?
The suffering.
There's already suffering going on.
Yeah.
For this fucking sandwich. Okay. Just long story short, like I get to a point where I have to get into like a yield section, which is like straight ahead of me. And
Also, how far is this Walmart from the campsite? Like, how far did you have to drive?
it's like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I get, basically to the stop sign, before like, where all the traffic is.
At an intersection, yeah.
Yeah, so all the cars are going like left to right, like they're going in that direction. And I'm just pointing straight ahead. Okay,
Right.
so like I need to get there so I can get to the other side where everyone's going from right to left. Okay?
I don't know if that is like technical driving jargon.
No, it
but
isn't,
yeah.
but I'm just trying to paint a simple
Yeah.
picture.
No. This works for me. I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into where the Oreo filling is. You know what I mean?
This actually is like making a lot of sense to me. So yes, continue with
Okay,
these
so
analogies.
I made sure I waited there for like a minute, and I made sure that there was plenty of time for me to get to that spot. Okay, I wasn't being hasty. I didn't think I was Vin Diesel. I didn't think any of those things. I'm just like I gotta get to the spot.
No Tokyo Drift in here.
Yeah, so I was almost in there, and I see the cars are like coming towards me, and they're not slowing down. As I'm, like clearly you could see that I was going in, but like anyway, I feel like a small bump on the left corner of the car. Like by bump I mean like if someone was like trying to park in front of me and they accidentally bumped my front bumper.
Right.
Like that kind of impact.
Did
or
you like physically move, or you just like felt the car get like?
I felt the
tapped?
car. It sounded like someone slapped the side of the car as hard as they
Right.
can, with their hand.
Yeah.
And I felt like a small push, but like the kind of push you feel if you like bump into a curb.
Right.
I mean.
Right. Yeah.
And so I immediately stopped the car and I look to the right of me,
Yeah.
and it's just total mayhem.
God.
I know. It's there.
I still can't believe you literally just went through this like yesterday.
I know. One of the cars, the front bumper was broken. The back of the car, the bumper was just like all over the road, scraps.
Wait, but I don't like. How did that all happen? Like, did the car clip you and then went and hit
I don't
other
know.
cars? Like,
I'm pretty
how
sure I
were
was
there
hit
so many
first.
cars involved?
I don't know. It's this car, the Subaru, and then a Nissan. Shit, man.
Damn. All for a turkey sandwich.
All for a fucking turkey sandwich. But the lucky thing is that like nobody was hurt. I mean, there was crazy car damage, but like on the car I was driving, it was barely a scratch. Like I mean, there was a scratch, but like on the literal corner of the car, like the bumper.
Yeah, you could probably buff it out super easily.
Yeah, it was like the most minuscule thing, and I'm looking. There's like one car, the front of it is just destroyed, and the other one like it's just completely blown out. And there's like one. Yeah, oh my god. Anyway,
Thank God you like really came away like with no real car damage and like physical damage, and it was like a rather accident.
I keep going like back and forth. Like I don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to feel about it.
Yeah. Well, it's all still very fresh. I feel like you got to give it a few days to like let it sit with you. Like that's so intense.
I know. Like a part of me is like, if there was just a different move made, I could have died probably.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I walked away with such.
That's gonna fuck with your head for like a while. I feel like that thought.
Yeah, and like the fact that I got away with such little damage, like nothing, and like all the other cars are destroyed. Not that destroyed. One of them is kind of destroyed. Right. The other one is just the front's destroyed. Yeesh. But nobody got hurt. But also all the people are safe.
I just want to clarify for the listeners: like cars got damaged, but like every single person involved was safe. No one was severely injured.
Yeah, everyone was safe, but like
physically.
I'm just thinking about how it could have went the other way. I'm also thinking about like how this could have been avoided. Like,
yeah, but you can't think about that.
I know.
Like there's truly no point in thinking about that.
Now I'm dealing with all the insurance fucking investigators, which is annoying.
That's a damn headache.
But whatever, as long as it's just a monetary issue, I'm okay with that. But I don't, and like logically, everything. I think everything is gonna be fine. But I'm feeling, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit like I'm feeling feelings of like shame and
yeah.
I'm feeling.
I mean, I think that's all normal though. But like.
I feel bad. I feel bad, man. I just feel bad about the whole thing.
Oh, of course. But like I think you should. I think it would be like, yes, ultimately nothing happened and you just have to like pay a ticket or whatever. But like, if you felt nothing, that would be super weird.
Yes, I suppose.
You know what I mean? Like that would be equally as like concerning if you were just like, oh, that didn't affect me at all. And I can walk away with this. Nothing happened and I'm fine. Like, I think you have like a solid week or two where you're like feeling like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm just feeling an anxiety about it that I guess I haven't had to deal with ever before. So it's just
really
like
scary. I mean, you're truly like amazing that you are alive and everyone's alive. That's like car accidents are so scary.
Yeah. I mean, I feel lucky. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it'll pass. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think you need to like be like stressing yourself out over this. Like it literally happened yesterday. I think you're going to be sitting with this feeling for a bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping something good comes out of it. Maybe a different perspective on life. I don't know.
I mean, if anything, I feel like you're, you got a second chance of life.
I guess I'm just processing it. Because I'm telling you, it could have been it's crazy what it could have been, but it wasn't.
Right. But also, like, does it help to think through those scenarios? No, like, it wasn't any of those things. So, like, why goes, like, anything could have been a deadly scenario if you start thinking like that. Like,
yeah,
I walked outside today. Like, I could have tripped and fell. Like, obviously, that's such a
yeah, you know what? You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many like things that could have happened, but like they didn't. The things that happened, and this is the outcome, and it's actually like a very livable outcome. Nothing severe happened.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I was just feeling bad about it. Yeah. So, okay.
That's fine. Okay, so now you get back to the campsite, or like what then happened?
I got back to the campsite, and I made the fucking sandwich. Like right away.
Okay, but like how? Like, did you get back and you were like, guys, I was just in a car accident? Like,
no, I called them. They knew that I was. I was gone for like 2 hours.
Gotcha. Right, I was gonna say.
Yeah, they're probably wondering, why is this taking so long? No, but I called them like right away, and I was like, because it's also not my car. It's Mandy's.
Then really, car. Thank God, minimal damage was done.
I know. Dealing with insurance is gonna be bullshit, but I'm hoping that it should be just that, and there's no other issues.
Right.
So
Just give them the money and call it a day.
I got like $110 ticket because the cop was like, I don't know, someone's got to get the blame. It's gonna be you.
Such a dumb reason to give a ticket in like a multi-car accident.
Yeah. Nah. All right. Whatever.
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada. Moving on.
Okay, so you get back to the campsite.
Don't give a fuck nobody.
Okay. But now, like, the moment of truth, do you make the turkey sandwich and does
Oh
it
my
live up to
god!
the
You know,
hype?
I get there and like, you could tell that I'm a little distraught. I'm feeling embarrassed. I'm
I
feeling.
would hope so. Like,
I'm feeling quite embarrassed. Like that was
Oh,
the
yeah,
feeling
that's
that
true.
I was having because it wasn't my
Yeah.
car, you know, and like what an idiotic. I just felt like I felt a little stupid when that happened.
yeah, sure.
Even though I don't think it was my fault, I still.
No, it's still just like there's a level of embarrassment there.
Yeah, so I decided I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna make my sandwich, and it was fine.
It was fine.
Just fine. And like, Mandy's brother looks at me and he goes, "Was it worth all the trouble?"
Oh God.
I'm like, yeah, I guess maybe. Maybe I was
Well,
trying
then
to.
you
I was
put
trying to
the
like keep the
sandwich,
hope
so yeah.
alive because I was still eating the sandwich. I'm like, so I'm like, it totally was not worth all this.
Yeah.
Because I realized the bread needed to be a little toasted. It was a little too soft. It was a little too soft. I made the mistake of using potato bread. I just really was craving potato bread.
I love a potato bread sandwich, but you're right. It does, like, a good sandwich needs to be on toasted bread.
You know what the good news is, though? I still
What?
had all those ingredients today, and I made another sandwich, and I did it right.
Look at that.
So you never know, guys. God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. Oh God.
That's the lesson.
You
in all
live
this.
to eat another turkey sandwich.
Yeah, as long as you have that, you got everything you need.
Yeah.
We're always learning things here at the Academy.
Yes.
So
Oh.
I wanted to ask you about this thing you were telling me earlier today.
Oh yes.
What is the
yes.
name of that website, or what is the
Um,
app?
So I'm thinking of maybe starting an OnlyFans.
Can you explain to everyone what OnlyFans is, please?
It's basically like a subscription service that a lot of porn stars have started using, but truly
You
a
led
lot
with
of
that.
other,
You led
like,
right away with that.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
just to like kind of just right off the bat let people know. I mean, I also assume like if you don't know what OnlyFans is, like I don't know. Also, maybe don't be listening to our podcast, but like, yeah, it's basically just like the subscription service where you could just see content from anyone who chooses to post it, and it's usually like adult content. But I got inspired to maybe create an account because I was on TikTok and I saw this video of this girl being like, I've made X amount and like from my OnlyFans and I never and I don't do any nudity. And I was like, interesting. Because like obviously, I mean, we know that there's like a market for like guys are into like you.
Wait, so
could
how
really
does it
post
work?
anything.
How does the website work?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But I would basically create an account and then I'm not sure how like the pricing works. I think there's just like a set rate and you like subscribe to different people and then you just like see the content that they post. I'm sure there's like more to it. I haven't really done that much research. Like maybe they could like pay more for like better quality, but like then there's just like the generic stuff that like anyone can see if they pay the bare minimum subscription fee. But I was thinking about it because I was like, okay, so I know that you could do it not have to do nudity. So I was very intrigued. So I was like, okay, what if I just like posted, you know, some spicy pics of me like in my bra or like just like angles where I'm like covering things, just to see like, you know, how much money could I actually make? But then I was also like, okay, well, maybe I do want to do like full nudity pictures, but I just like don't show my face. Like, I'm basically trying to figure out like what I want my content to be and like how I want to have this online presence. Because I know like once I start like that's it. So I'm kind of leaning more towards like the faceless approach and like
How much money are we talking about?
I mean, girls are like paying their rent.
Just by doing that?
Yeah. But that's if you're like doing like real intense like cam girl work. Like the girl on TikTok that I saw who was doing like non-nudity was like, I work another job, but this has like really helped during COVID, and I'm making like at least $1,000 a month, which is like very substantial.
Listen, man, sex work is work too. That's what I'm told.
And like, and I you know, I'm not new to this field, as you know.
What do you mean you're not new to this field?
I did model in college for an art class, so I've sold my body, if you will.
Yeah, but that's in a classroom, not on the internet.
No, I know that's not on the internet for anyone to see. That's why I think I want to go like the faceless route.
Okay, do you have to put like a name?
But then I'm also like, but do I actually care? Like, I kind of feel like, but I also don't know like what my selling point is of like my body. Like, do I just do like, I don't know,
hair only, just your hair,
just my hair? No, and like I don't have good feet, so I can't just like sell feet pics. Like, it's got to be like the bod. Like, I gotta show some tits and ass, which I mean I'm more than happy to do. I think I just gotta go faceless and maybe not use my name.
Are you gonna use your name?
No, because again, it's not something that I'm like I mean, I'm talking about it on here. Like, I don't think I would like hide the fact that I have an OnlyFans. I don't think I would like promote it aggressively, but I think it would be like weirder if I didn't have my name and like someone who knew me saw it and was like,
wait a minute, what's the protocol? Like, what are you supposed to, what do like, most people do? Do they put their name on it, or they put like alter egos?
I think most people have their name.
Interesting. Well,
yeah.
How do I get in on this?
I have. I mean, dude, obviously there's a fucking market for male bodies as well. So
what if I did like only elbow shots? Do you think there's dudes that are into elbows?
I don't know if there's. I think you'd have to like.
I got a good looking elbow, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know if OnlyFans is the place to start. You may have to like seek out a suitor first and be like, "Are you into elbows?"
Because hey, man, you like bows, man?
Yeah.
How you feel about these bows, baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a serious endeavor for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I just need to like solidify like what is the content I want to create. LOL that I'm calling my nudes content.
Why is it that you keep saying LOL?
Ugh.
Why do you do this to me?
That, didn't you? Yeah, it's a pretty annoying habit. I really I don't know when it started. It's definitely not new, but it's fully included in my vocabulary, and I do apologize because it's not something I'm proud of.
This is what they teach in homeschool?
No. This happened way after homeschool, but it has been going on for far too long. At this point, I don't even hear it when I do it unless someone calls it out and they're like, "Did you just say LOL?" And I'm like, "Oh God, I did, didn't I?"
Oh, I hear it, man. I hear it. It's okay. Don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore.
I'm not going to change it. Like, it's already too like ingrained in the brain at this point. But
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Once you start, you can't stop. I get it. It's a good time. I could see how it's a good time to say.
It's like it's also very like nice. Like it's I don't know. Rolls off the tongue nicely. LOL.
Yeah.
It's also fun like to be dramatic when like I don't know. I feel like I do it a lot. Like reacting to things like LOL. Like to be like almost like what the fuck at like the audacity of someone.
It gives like, my
fun.
butt a real itch when I hear that. I don't know.
In a bad way or a good way?
I don't know.
I feel like this is how like my parents like or like just that generation feels when they hear like dropped in every other word by millennials.
What word?
Like.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how everyone says like all the time and adults and teachers are always like, stop saying like. Does
I
that
don't
not
remember
resonate
this
with you?
lesson.
Was that not a thing? I feel like I was constantly being told to not say like.
I think your mom just had a pet peeve, and she was like,
No, it
Amanda.
wasn't just my mom. It was like every single adult I knew.
That's probably true. I probably just don't remember that. I mean, it seems correct, I suppose.
But I feel like it just so wasn't a part of their vocabulary that it stood out so much whenever like we said it. Like I don't even hear it when people use it or when I say it.
Yeah, me neither. I never ever paid attention.
So I feel like that's how it is when you hear me say LOL. It's so like harsh and new, and it's like, oh God, what is that?
That's
sound
right.
You're making.
It triggers the old man in me.
Yeah. Yeah.
My girlfriend says I'm a grumpy old man.
Yeah, I feel that.
What do you mean you feel that?
You have a running list in your notes, like reasons why I'm a grumpy old man.
Well, she pointed out to me. I figured it's something I should pay attention to. Like, okay, I really don't like sand.
Oh, wait. Is one of the things flip-flops? Is that on the list?
Yes, sand and flip-flops, especially together.
Sand? Sand?
I can't stand sand.
Like, just like as a thing?
As a concept, as its reason for existence bothers me. I don't like it's so insidious in nature. It gets all up in you.
I will agree. Sand is yes, very annoying. So like, could you handle going to the beach or like no?
I don't like to go to the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like I don't do it, but like if it can be avoided.
You're not like dying to spend a day.
No, there are some people who are just like, beach. It's summer. We gotta go to the beach. But the beach is, the beach in New York is trash.
Oh, yeah.
It's a dump ocean.
Yep.
Full of crumbs and trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because there's all these old Russian women just throwing bread into the fucking
well, now you're
water.
specifically speaking about Brighton Beach and Coney Island. Rockaway is not littered with Russian ladies' crumbs.
That's the beach I grew up on.
Yeah. No, Rockaway is definitely like the nicest beach in New York. But that's not saying much. Yeah, but I'm also not like, it's also annoying. And this was also like annoying growing up here. Like, I'm not someone who wants to just go to the beach every day. And like, I get very sick of it and like antsy. I'm like, okay, what are we doing next? Like, I've had enough.
Don't people realize that the sun is there?
At this point in the summer, I'm like, I'm over it. I've had my beach time. Like,
oh my God, and so much sunscreen. Oh my God.
Yes.
But you see, this is how I'm an grumpy old man. I can't deal with that. It's just why I deal with the hassle.
I'm dead that just sand is a big one. Not like going to the beach and getting sandy, just like sand as a concept.
Are you dead? Are you dead? Is
I'm
that what
dead.
you are? You're dead.
LOL all day. Oh God. What were some other things on that list though? I know flip flops was one.
I
of
can't
them.
now that you bring it up, I can't tell you. But there are some people who are listening that will probably be like, "Oh, you forgot about that."
Like, discovered one recently.
Say again.
I feel like we also discovered one recently, like in the last like year or so. That was funny, but it's escaping me.
It's beyond me. I'm sure it'll come out more.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see it.
We'll see what other fun little words you have to tell me. Oh, jeez. All right, you told me that there was had some questions.
Yeah.
One in particularly that has to do with you. I mean, this theme that we have going on lately.
Address one, but we have some.
You what that one?
I don't know if I will address it.
What
There's
do you
like
mean?
other follow-up questions. All right, we'll get to it. We have one first. This one actually is funny. It says, it's not a question. It just says, talk about the porno you were writing for blank and blank. I'm not going to out their names. But basically I wrote a porno for my two friends who are in a relationship because I thought it would be fun. We haven't filmed it yet. And I say yet because I do fully intend on filming it because it's really funny. And also I think would be very sexy.
Dude, are you going to get into the porn game?
I've thought about it a lot. I think I would be an incredible porn director.
Interesting.
I think I'm just like, I don't know.
You think you just got what it takes?
I think I'd be good at it. Yeah, because also like I'm very much into like film and like into that and like in college, I was like, oh, I love directing. Like whenever I was on projects and did that. And I like writing, and I also really like sex, and I like telling people what to do in sex and like what to try. And like, I think I have a very good eye for
Were you
this.
trying to become like an auteur in the porn industry, in the smut game?
I don't think I would be an auteur. I think I'd be pretty skeezy as they come, but
Skeezy. Oh, but you mean
skeezy.
like, but like with good production value.
I'm like not, you know, as far as like porn sets go, it definitely would be respectable and well compensated, but
High production value.
yeah, and also like a respectable working environment. I feel like a lot of
yes,
are,
a very healthy and friendly and
yeah, and very like consensual. Like I want it to feel like
it's gonna be a proper business, a proper
yeah.
proper company.
I do think it is something I can do, and I think
what would you call the company? Well, your productions.
Pagan Productions.
Oh my God, you're obsessed with this peg thing. Has it happened yet?
Oh, what you think in 2 weeks it's happened?
I don't
also,
know.
you think you wouldn't know? You think you're not on?
You know what? I get nervous. I get nervous that you're gonna
like,
forget.
Mailers that people are gonna receive once it happens.
I get nervous that you're gonna forget to tell me when it happens.
Dude, you're gonna know. Don't worry.
I'm telling you. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen to you. Your brain is gonna change. Your brain chemistry is gonna change.
It's actually funny you say that because I was talking to some people this weekend, and pegging just happened to come up. Don't ask me
it just happened to come up.
It just happened to become the topic of conversation by me. And I was talking to like two straight guys about it and like saying, you know, explaining my struggle and whatever. And basically it came up where I think they were saying like, I'm not down to, but like also if I was, I wouldn't want anyone to know. And I was like, I definitely feel that for guys. Like that's like a super invasive, like kind of wild thing to do. So I think that also hurts my chances because I think everyone who knows me knows that this will be like groundbreaking news when it happens, and like they don't want to be outed for getting pegged, which is very fair, but that's also not going to deter me from like finding the guy who will let me peg him and like not be ashamed of it and just like be like, yeah, it was me. I fucking took it up the butt.
You're like a hungry predator who's just trying, who's like, winter is coming and like you need this kill if you want to survive. And like I can see it, man. Your eyes are changing. You're
like
you're hungry.
I used to be really crazy about it, and I definitely still am a bit, but I think I'm now like okay with like the patience and waiting of it. Like I used to get like aggressively frustrated that it wasn't happening, and now I'm kind of like, I know it will happen. I know I'm one day going to absolutely do it. So I need to stop like forcing this agenda on everyone I talk to.
You're playing a chess game now.
Yeah. Like
you're done playing checkers. You're a pro now. You're like a young tiger who's growing up and learning how to hunt. They're too eager at first. I've seen this on Animal Planet. This is what they do.
Yeah.
I'm basically an expert.
Right. You know, like I have my strap on and everything ready to go. So if like in the moment I just happen to be with someone, I'm like, what if I were to peg you? And they happen to say yes, I'm then ready in that moment.
I know
So
I know you're ready.
Comes, but I do hope it comes sooner than later. But again,
I've seen the thing. I've seen your thing that you bought.
Oh yeah, you have seen it. Yeah. It's not intimidating.
No, it is almost kind of comical.
It's called a beginner strap-on also. LOL.
Is that what it said on the box?
And what?
Is that what it said on the box? Beginner
box?
Yeah,
that was like the product it was a beginner strap-on because the dildo of it is very like small and thin. Like basically if you could take like a girthy finger, you could handle this. But I don't think
a girthy finger.
I don't think
is that what it says on the package?
No, that's my own description. But I don't think that it's the size of it that throws guys away. I think it's the act of me like thrusting a phallic thing into their ass.
Well,
but
I mean,
one day
it probably hurts.
Well, you could say the same about anal. So like, yeah,
that
if you
is
don't
anal.
do it right,
what do you mean the same about anal? It is anal.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like anal to girls.
Yeah, it hurts. I don't know why anyone does it.
It hurts if you do it wrong.
What do you mean wrong? What's the right way?
Uh,
Listen up, kids,
there's-
because this is important, okay?
Okay, with
There's a
the
right way to do anal
lot of
sex, and
foreplay.
there's a wrong way.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are not like
Educate everyone.
Right, here we go.
Oh, master.
Basically, if you don't know, the vagina is self-lubricating and expands.
Yes,
when
we
things
know
hit
that.
it. Okay, the butthole is not. So you need to be lubricating it. Need to be relaxing it so that it can open up when like things come into it. You need to be doing a lot of foreplay. You need to be in a comfortable position. Like so much goes into it, and like you need to be like feeling out your body. Also, like the second you tense up, it starts to hurt. Like you need to be so relaxed, which means you need to like constantly be stimulated. So like, foreplay again, or do some poppers. Be pretty drunk where your like body's just naturally going to be relaxed. But I don't know. Also, like so much communication needs to go into it. Like at least like the first time I've definitely had like silent anal sex where a guy's just like gone in my butt and I'm like, yep, you know what to do. But like you need to be communicating. Like you're in a fucking muscle that is like not used to that happening.
Yeah, it's an export.
Yeah, so you kind of need to export. Yeah, so you just need to like work harder so that it feels good, because when you do get it right, it feels fucking amazing.
Even for women.
Yeah. Oh, the best orgasms.
I never understood it for women because they don't have the same, like they don't have a prostate. It's not the same kind of stimulation. Is that just like purely mental for you, or does it physically feel good?
It's definitely not mental. It's like for sure.
I'm just asking questions. Okay.
Yeah, no, sure. No, I don't know the science behind it. I don't think we have a, I mean, I know we don't have a prostate, but like, no, anal sex definitely feels good physically.
Can't wait to talk to my mom about what she learned.
She's taking notes. I know it.
She said something funny to me that she's like, I gotta listen to the podcast to know what's going on with you.
God, I can't believe she's still a listener. We haven't lost her yet.
No, she's a loyal fan.
I love that, Mom. Thanks for supporting us.
Do you think it's gonna get out of your system when you do it finally, or you think you're gonna be like ravenous, like you're gonna be like, I need more? Yeah, the pegging.
I don't know. Yeah, it could open up a whole thing where I'm just like, okay, I now only need to peg. But I don't think it will. I think it will be a thing where it's like,
dude, maybe your handle for the website should be Miss Peggy.
Yeah. Oh my God, I could just take pictures wearing my strap on for my OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, that'd probably sell.
Oh my God, that would sell so much. Oh my God.
Do I get a percentage for bringing the idea?
Yeah. No, you could be my manager. You could be my pig daddy.
Dude, please. I'll get an outfit and everything. I'll
Oh
grow
my God,
I'll grow
yes.
some chest hair and I'll wear a gold watch.
Yeah.
Yellow tinted sunglasses. I don't know why this is the image I have in my head, but this is what I'm going
I
for.
love this image for you, but
Oh
yeah,
my God, I will
could
get you so
definitely get a
far in the
percent.
game.
If I start really making money from this, you could definitely get a percent.
Dude, we'll get there. We'll have them listen to the show.
I'll try. I just like
Like a goose with a strap on.
Oh my God.
I'm sure there's a market for that.
Honestly, there's a market for everything.
You think there's guys out there who just
7
have?
billion people in the world.
You think there's just guys out there who have this strange quirk that, like, one time when they were a kid, they went to a pond and there was a bunch of geese, and they had a boner looking at the geese. They didn't understand why,
And now years later, they finally found this platform.
They're like, I gotta get pegged by this.
Honestly, I'm your girl. If that's your kink, hit me up.
All right, Miss Peggy. I like that.
Okay, so now the other question that I guess I'll out myself. My friend cheekily asked, how do you feel about being a stepmom, winky face? And that is a troll at me because I hooked up with a dad last weekend.
Who's 6'6".
He's
by the
6'6".
way.
And that brings me to her next. She gave a string of 3 questions. So let's go to the next one, which is, why is it so attractive for guys to be tall? And I don't think I have an answer.
It's because it's because they represent. They're very, very. They're good to mate with. They're good to breed more. It's just an innate thing. You just like strong. It's just like
that we find that attractive because I really don't know what it is, but it truly does make someone so much more attractive.
I think it's instinctual. I think that's just the primal. That's like even for men, it's like when you see a certain kind of woman, you're like, that would be good to
you
mate
see those
with.
childbearing hips, and you're like, let me put a baby in you.
Yeah, I think it's just I think it's just I don't know. It's just a thing. It's just a layer. Yeah, it's a layer of animal.
I will say though, I think, I don't know, because I've hooked up with guys taller and shorter than me. I'm 5'10" for those who don't know me and are listening, so I'm pretty tall. And I don't have a problem hooking up with guys shorter, or I don't discriminate. But I will say when I'm with a tall guy, and it's very rare that I'm with a guy who's taller than me, because once again I'm 5'10". There's like a different feeling. It's like, oh, I'm small and petite. You make me feel like this dainty little woman. Ooh, this is fun.
Is that what you say?
Well.
Is that what you say? That your sexy voice?
No.
Ooh, I'm so small. Oh my god, what was that? An Asian voice I just did? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I tried to copy it, and that's what came out.
Yeah.
I'm very small.
Yeah. No, that's just the voice that I decided to speak in. But no, and I would also never tell a guy that.
You don't say that out loud.
God forbid, let a man know my feelings and how they make me feel. And then this next question is, as a tall girl, how do you feel getting with guys shorter than you? I will say, also sorry, these are very much geared towards me, and I don't think you have much of an input here, but I could just keep talking.
Yeah,
about this.
I didn't put out a thing for questions.
I get some that we both can comment and talk on. But as a tall girl, how do I feel about getting with short guys? I definitely had like a complex about it when I was younger, where I think because I was just like so self-conscious about being tall that I was like, I would never get with a guy who's shorter than me. Like, me, I'm tall and I hate it, but I'll also only limit myself and get with tall guys. And I guess I did, or like my height and taller. And then I think, I don't know, there was definitely like a streak there for a year where I was getting with like, not like guys who are my height and short, but like shorter than me. And like not on purpose, not like as like I'm seeking you out. That's just like how, the cards were being dealt. And it was fine. I think like once I like let go, because I think also in my head when I was younger, it was like, I don't want to like marry someone who's shorter than me. But then when I was like, young and just like going around to fuck people, it's like, well, you don't need to be taller than me to have sex. Like, why should I limit that? And I don't mind it. And then also it makes it funner when I finally do get with a tall guy, because then they become an extra treat. But yeah, I don't mind getting with short guys. I also don't like that it's like, I don't like the stigma against short guys, because
there are some short guys.
I do want to say though, fine, yes, dick size is implied, but I've
no, that's not what I mean. I mean like some short guys have these like have this like complex about them, like a short guy syndrome, like Napoleon.
Yeah, Napoleon complex.
Yeah,
sure.
like they have big tempers and they're very like self-conscious, I guess, or like low self-esteem.
Like how society has treated them forever. Like short men get absolutely no respect.
They get no respect.
Similarly to like tall women, I feel like we are both like the non-desired like.
I don't know why. You know what I think in my experience, I found that like shorter women, are much more sexually aggressive. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A little more ferocious.
A little feisty.
Not to say that they're more sexually active than taller people, obviously. Miss Peggy is a...
No, I will say, though, about short girls, it's very annoying to see, like, a girl posting a picture with, like, her super tall boyfriend or, like... And then it's like, okay, no, he's not for you. He was not put on this earth for you. You can get with a short guy and he'd still be taller than you. They are meant for you. Like
they need to make a reasonably tall human being together. You know, you take a tall and a short, you get an average size.
Well, I don't know if that's always how it works, but
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just there is that tinge of like, like no. I would look better standing next to him just aesthetically because there's not 3 feet between us.
I don't know why it has to be a thing.
It doesn't have to be a thing. And it's truly just like, you know, it doesn't bother me on any other reason except that it's just like so much internalized misogyny and like society's gaslighting, I guess, of like being tall is bad as a woman.
Is it bad? Is that what it is? That being tall is bad? I guess it makes you what? Is it supposed to make you unattractive? I think that's ridiculous.
I don't know if it's unattractive, but it's definitely like not viewed as the norm.
Like, oh, she's like Amazon. You mean like that?
Yeah.
That's a huge
also,
bitch.
yesterday, or not yesterday, but sometime over the weekend, some guy kept asking me if I played basketball. And I was like, no. What? I'm fucking 26. Why are you just asking random people if they played basketball?
They do that. They do that to men too. If you're like above 6 feet, they're like, "You play any basketball, man?"
Yeah, I just get super defensive because I'm like, no, I could have long legs and do nothing with them.
Just use them to walk. I use them to walk and run and dance.
And yeah, but yeah, that's my spiel on being a tall girl and getting with short guys.
I don't think I'm a tall guy, but I'm not short either. I'm
No.
5'10".
I think, you're very average. I don't mean like very average. Like
I know what you mean. You don't have to start explaining, okay?
Okay, just making show.
Yish kebabs. Sorry, what'd you say?
How tall is Mandy? She's short, right?
5'2" or 5'3", something like that.
Like that.
Yeah, she's short, but she's a strong, ferocious woman.
I mean, yeah, she's.
I like strong, independent women.
Hell yeah, you do.
I can't deal with skinny, little, or short or tall. I don't know. I need a woman. I don't know. I don't know what what I mean.
Woman.
That's what I've always wanted. Like I've always dated girls who are older than me. Like I don't know what that's about, but I just like a strong woman. I like a strong adult woman who's got her shit together.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would like as well in a man.
Yeah, but you playing with these boys out here.
Yeah, but also I ain't trying to lock no man up.
You're just a free bird.
I literally said the other day, my friend was like, "It's cuffing season." And I was like, "Please, I'm a free agent."
It's what season?
Cuffing season.
What's that mean?
Like, you never heard of cuffing season?
No.
Oh my god, it's like in the fall when people try and cuff a man so they have a boyfriend for the winter.
That is some jargon that I've never heard before.
Wow, literally, I'm very confused how you've never heard that.
Cuffing?
Cuffing, yeah.
So, explain it to me one more time.
Like in the fall, a girl or a guy would try and like cuff someone to be their boyfriend or girlfriend for the winter months when it's like not everyone wants to be like single and bouncing around in the summer.
So is it like a boyfriend or a girlfriend just for the winter time only? Like
No,
summer lovin',
I mean,
but in the winter time?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, probably. I don't think it like the terms are exclusive where it's like once summer rolls around again we're done, but I think it's more just like
I've never heard that phrase in my whole life.
That's wild to me.
Are you sure it's wild? I would like to take a poll to see who's heard of this. Cuffing.
Yeah, like handcuff someone, like CUFF.
Oh, I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know either.
I had a little bit of wine. No flies in it this time.
How was cleaning that up, by the way?
Oh my God! For those who are just listening on this episode, I spilled some wine on the floor yesterday. Not yesterday.
Yesterday.
Last
A week ago.
session. I like took a sip of my wine and like I felt something solid in my mouth and I was like rolling it around in my tongue. Anyway, long story short, it was a fly, so I just kind of spilled from my mouth all over the ground. Slooped and slopped all over the floor.
Slooped and slapped, flipped and flopped.
By the way,
but
last time I said
it came out.
Say again.
Cleaning it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. It was no problem.
Sometimes red wine can be tricky.
Hey, I got a question for you. You ever be sitting in front of a TV for like, like what? Hold on. Let me get.
I know.
Can I finish?
I'm just like that, and I'm very intrigued of what the question will be.
Okay, listen here. So you ever be sitting in front of a TV for like 2-3 hours, maybe in extreme cases like 4 hours, right? And like the only thing that's playing is like Telemundo, like it's only Spanish TV, But like after a little while, you're kind of like, I speak Spanish now. I understand what's happening on the screen. That ever happened to you?
For me to relate? I don't think I can, but only because I don't really watch like cable TV anymore. I'm very much a streamer. Like all my TVs are linked to like I either have a Fire Stick or Roku at home, so I'm just like watching whatever I'm intentionally putting on. Like nothing I don't want to be watching is ever gonna like creep up on screen,
I feel like throughout my life I've been in so many situations where I'm forced to be sitting on a couch watching or on a chair watching something either fully in Spanish or silent but with like subtitles playing only. Like how many times I've seen National Treasure?
Okay.
But with subtitles only, no sound.
Okay, so now I'm gonna need a little bit more explanation from you. Why have you been in this scenario so many times?
Well, growing up, my parents, whenever they did stuff, would take me with them. So like my mom took me a lot of salons. She used to work at like
Oh, gotcha.
kind of like an old people fun center or whatever. I don't know how to
A rec
describe
center,
it.
if you will.
Yeah, a rec center for the elderly. And like, there are just so many times I'm waiting for time to pass and I'm just watching.
That's so funny.
That
is like
FX
such a prominent
on silent
for you. FX.
or like Telemundo or like something like that, I just remember like one time I was watching an entire show, like an entire Mexican or Spanish soap opera. I don't remember which, but it was in Spanish, and like I'm like watching it as if I understand what's happening on the screen.
I really love that. Just like you walking away being like, I speak Spanish now.
I
am
am
fluent.
And now I have no more time for English. It's just interesting how like your brain can kind of adapt, or like it's just like trying its best to figure out like what is trying to be communicated towards you, like it's kind of just that innate mechanism where like it's like, all right, English is out. We gotta learn this right now. That's why like when you go to a different country, like that's how you learn a language the best. It's 'cause, you have to. It's like a survival thing.
Constant exposure.
I have I took a linguistics class in college.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to get that lady on who taught that class. She really like gave me a perspective on things that I didn't expect. Like there was something about that class that made me feel more connected to everyone as a human being, like through a lens that you just, you would have never thought of on your own.
Wow, I kind of love that.
Like language is just a thing that's inherent in all human beings. Like when you're a baby, like there's this window where you can understand any language perfectly. Apparently. And like language.
That's why they try when you're like 2, parents try and like teach kids like 4 different languages.
Yeah, exactly. And like you like everyone speaks differently depending on where you're raised. Like even
like regional dialects.
Yeah, like even in sign language, no Nobody signs the same. Like if you're from if you grew up in if you grew up in New Jersey, right, and somebody else grew up in Brooklyn, you would have different dialect and sign language as well, not just human speech. It's
cool. I'm glad that ASL also has that quality about it.
Yeah, and it's one of the big takeaways I got from the class is just like I remember growing up and there's always this stereotype of like if people talked, like there's this perception of what like an uneducated person sounds like or
right.
You know.
Yeah.
But apparently there's like how you speak is not determined by how much intellect you have or IQ. It's based on like how you grew up. Like you can speak, you can also turn it on and off. You know what I mean? Like you can contour the way, like if you grew up, I don't know, like how you grew up around your friends and like how you speak in like a professional environment, like you can switch it on and off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It just
or like how I'm talking to you right now versus like how I would talk in bed is like so.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you know.
I just thought that was interesting. That you know.
No, that's really.
There's not really a thing as like a stupid way that people speak. You know, like language doesn't equal intelligence, and it's just something that's inherent in everybody. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know.
That is interesting.
So anyway, I want to get her on the show.
Yeah, let's track her down.
Because I've never seen somebody who's so passionate about language specifically.
Oh, I love when people speak passionately about things. I'm like, I don't even care what you're talking about. I just want to hear you talk.
Yeah, and it's crazy. She can do like pretty much any accent, language. It's crazy.
That is also so cool. I fucking love when people do accents.
All right, well, we'll try. We'll see if we can get her on. Now that we brought her up. Now I have to try.
Oh, she's gonna listen to one episode and be like, I don't
think this is good for my career.
Yeah.
Can't do a show with Miss Peggy and her manager.
Yeah, and her pimp daddy.
Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna get the shades. I'm gonna buy. I'm thinking about getting like some new glasses, and I know that I've been told that what is it? I'm blanking on the word, but like when transition the transition glasses.
Oh, that is such a Mitchell move if you get transitional
just wait,
glasses.
just listen. But I'm thinking more of the lines of like a Hunter S. Thompson kind of look, you know what I mean? Like
I don't know what that means. Hold on.
Have you ever seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Can't say I have.
Oh gosh. You haven't even seen Highlander either.
Oh. Wait. These are just like aviators.
Yeah, but like, you know, when I'm inside, it'll have a little yellow tint to it.
Like not sunglasses.
Say again?
You're gonna look like a pedophile when they're not
a
sunglasses.
Pedophile?
Yeah.
Well, then I don't want them anymore.
I mean, maybe get them.
Well, listen, I'll try it out in the store. If it looks crazy, then forget it. I'll smash them on the ground with my feet.
Oh my
I'll
God.
stomp on them.
I used to love the cover of this film. You know, like the poster.
You like it?
I just remember like loving it as a kid, but
You've never seen the movie?
Maybe I'll watch it.
It's a wacky town film.
Yeah, it seems so from what I'm seeing right now. Oh, and I also still have to watch. What's the other movie you want me to watch?
Highlander.
Highlander. Okay. Wait, let me see. Is that streaming on anything?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
There can be only one.
Is that a quote from the movie? I'm guessing.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Okay, it looks like it's on Amazon. Is this real? Sean Connery? Yes. Oh my God, it's on Prime. Okay, maybe I'll watch it tonight, honestly.
I would love to hear what you think. Whether you like it or you don't. I think it'll be enjoyable either way.
You'll hear my thoughts. Yeah.
I don't know. It's something I saw when I was a kid, and I have loved it ever since.
No, I totally get that. Like,
it's a cult film,
get the nostalgia factor, like watching something as a kid. Like, I love trash movies now just because of like the feeling it brings you of like, to watch this as a child and the feelings it brought me then.
Yeah, and if nothing else, Queen does the soundtrack, and they did a good job.
And also, I love Sean Connery, but also the Queen doing the soundtrack is it's a big pull for me.
It's a pretty good concept for a movie. I mean, most things about living forever.
Love it. I really can't see myself hating it.
Okay, I hope so. I don't hate it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I wish we could watch it together, but also maybe I'd ruin your experience.
No, nothing can tarnish my love for the cult classic film Highlander.
Maybe should I wait then and I could watch it at your new apartment and we could watch it together?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. We'll make a thing of it.
I was gonna say we could like have a little
housewarming thing or whatever.
Yeah, we could watch a movie. We could hang.
We'll do a show. We'll record an episode.
Yeah.
Sit down on the couch. I'm gonna have a couch. I haven't had a couch in years.
Cuddle with Sheba.
Oh my, yeah, the dog.
Order some good food. Okay, I'm really excited for this housewarming date.
Great. I move tomorrow. I move tomorrow.
Great. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you then, pal. Nah. I don't need much time. I just don't know when you're in the city ever.
Right. I mean, well, I think, okay, so we're coming up to Labor Day weekend, and I think I'll be back in my apartment shortly after that.
I can't believe you've been not... I mean, I can believe it. You're literally doing what I've done, which is not stay in the city.
Yeah. It's just like, it's the summer, and my parents live in Rockaway Beach. So why would I not go to the beach, you know?
Yeah, you don't want to be in the city.
That's also what I have to tell myself, because it's not like I love being here either. So I'm like, Amanda, this is better than being cooped up in your apartment in sweaty, hot Manhattan.
You're not missing anything in the city at all.
I'm also hooking up with daddies here, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The daddies.
Not plural for anyone listening.
Oh, yeah, one father.
One father. Yes.
I was about to ask you for his name, but don't say it.
Oh, I'm absolutely not saying his name.
His name is Shmoshim. And
no,
whatever.
The only information you got is that he's 6'6". That honestly does narrow down a lot of people, because who the fuck is 6'6"?
Yeah, we'll just do an investigation in the NBA.
No one.
Who is it, Amanda? Who is it? Is it Kevin Durant?
No! You'll never get it out of me.
Is it Blake Griffin?
Oh, I wish. I love... have you ever watched Broad City?
Of course.
You know the episode where she goes back with Blake Griffin and they don't even have sex because his dick is so massive, so they just do other weird shit?
Yeah, that's a funny episode.
Oh, it's such a great scene.
That's a good show. It's over though, right? It's done.
Yeah, they finished it. It's my favorite show.
I think Comedy Central is done. That's what I keep hearing. I think Comedy Central.
They just canceled Drunk History. What the fuck are they thinking?
They canceled a lot of things. I think they're folding as like a company or a channel. Well, I don't know what's happening.
Like Viacom was taken over by CBS.
Oh my god, dude! Comedy Central is something I grew up on. There's too much nostalgia there for them to take it away from me.
I mean, everything.
Something will be in its place that is exactly the same, just with a different name. I guess.
No, I don't think Comedy Central as a whole is like going away, but it's definitely going under some new management, I would think. Because like, who is making the executive decision to cancel Drunk History?
New management, but I think it's also I don't really know what the story is about that. We'll have to look at it later, but I keep hearing on other podcasts that like they're done or something. That's all I've heard is that Comedy Central is done.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's like so many amazing shows have been on that channel.
Yeah,
like countless. I mean, as a kid, South Park was always on from like 10 to like 1 in the morning. Reno 911.
Oh my god, Reno 911.
I think Reno 911 is coming back on something.
They rebooted it.
That's good news. That's a good show. Should have never went away.
Yeah.
Especially now. Really stir things up. Stir the pot.
Yeah.
You think they'll have to put a PSA in front of it before they play the show?
I don't think so.
They did in Rush Hour. Oh, I told you that already.
You told me this.
It's been bothering me. I don't know why it bothers me. So
okay, but
because it's just
bothering me that you're
rush
letting it
hour.
Bother you? It also like it didn't. They didn't change the movie. Like they didn't omit scenes. They didn't like. They literally just like put a warning. Like I don't think that's like something to get worked up over.
I'm just being an old man about it.
No, yeah, that's a perfect example of you being an old man. Like that shit doesn't need to bother you.
Fine, I'll let it go.
Let it go.
I wash my hands of this.
Oh, you're a free man now. Don't let the stress of trigger warnings get in your way.
Thanks, Miss Peggy.
Anytime.
I feel better.
Oh God, this name's really gonna stick, isn't it?
It will. Watch. This is gonna be like fan art of Miss Peggy now.
Fan art, LOL. Yeah.
Oh, you did it again.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Again.
We're gonna get a hypnotist on the show to get you to stop saying LOL. Have you ever tried a hypnotist?
No.
Would you?
Why would I have ever tried a hypnotist?
I don't know. Maybe there's something. I don't know. Just for fun, just to see it. Like I've gone to like tarot card readings just for fun once.
I would do that just for fun, but like hypnosis is like a full thing. Like tarot card readings, you could just like be on the side of the street and like sit down and like pay $5. Hypnosis is a full doctor's appointment.
Really? Like, how much does that cost normally?
I don't know. I'm sure if you went to a really good one, it'd be super expensive.
Yeah, probably. Whatever. Forget hypnotism. Forget it. I wash my hands of it. What?
Or would like what would you want to go to?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know people who, like do it to like get over their like fear of flying or like quit smoking cigarettes. Like
yeah,
they, like,
I've known one person
rewire their brain to like not want to do those things anymore or not, you know.
I know somebody who doesn't what's it called? Who doesn't shit, what the fuck were we talking about? I'll
Hypnosis.
cut this out. What? Hypnosis?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know someone who used hypnosis to stop smoking. But that person also believes that you shouldn't vaccinate your children, so I don't know.
But also, Nick Kroll talks about this in his stand-up. He got hypnotized to stop snacking because he was like such a binge snacker, and he like really wanted to stop, and he got hypnotized, and it worked.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just too skeptical of a person for some. I just think I'm impressionable like that.
I also don't think there's anything I'd like need to be like hypnotized out of my life, you know? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty okay with all my problems.
Right. There's nothing that I like, I don't know, would need like that drastic of an action to be taken. Maybe.
I mean, I snack. I mean, I've been having a terrible Pop-Tarts addiction for the last 3 months. Maybe I need a hypnotist for that.
Bring in the hypno.
I've eaten so many Pop-Tarts. That's another reason why I can't wait to go home, because I just can't stop eating Pop-Tarts not while I'm here. I have no self-control.
Literally making breakfast, and I had such like a fantasy of like grocery shopping for myself. Like I can't wait to have my own food and like buy the things I want to buy and eat the food I want to eat.
Just having your own space is huge. Just your
I'm
own
making it
rules.
seem like living with my parents is literally torture. Like it's been great, and they literally go grocery shopping and cook meals for me. So like I truly cannot complain, but like the little things I want back in my life.
I mean, they're not listening to the show, so you could just say how you really feel.
I know, but that's how I really feel.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't do what you want in your parents' house, and when they tell you what to do, it's like, I'm an adult. No more of this.
Or like I like leave the house. They're like, "Where are you going?" And it's like, none of your damn business.
They always are asking where you're going. I don't understand this at this point.
Like, oh my god, it's really rough being hungover, and I like go out and make breakfast, and they like want to ask me all about my night, and I'm like, I don't want to speak right now. Please don't make me speak. Like, you know how I'm feeling. Just let me eat and crawl back into my bedroom.
Does it get chippy out there with your parents?
No, we've been keeping it pretty civil, but like they keep asking like, so when do you think you're going back? Like I'm definitely like giving them toot every day, but it's very livable.
That's good. There's always going to be a slight, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, like, you know, when you've enjoyed just doing your own thing for so long.
Yeah, it's so hard to go back after living on your own.
But it's tough times, and tough times call for more comfortable measures.
Yeah, definitely.
You made the right move. I mean, staying in the city would have been terrible.
I know, but today I was in my apartment today for like a hot second, and I was like, damn.
I miss this.
I miss this life. But also when I go back, it's not going to be the life of the city that I had pre-COVID.
I don't know what the fuck is going to be when you get back. I don't know.
But I know that I'm heading right over to that little old island, and we're going to watch... oh my God, why can I never remember what it's called?
Highlander.
I want you to call it Nightcrawler, and that's fully a different movie.
It's not even a movie, it's a show. Oh wait, that is a movie too.
It is a movie.
I was thinking of Sunny. And when I hear Nightcrawler, I think Nightcrawler's just...
Oh, boy. All right, do we want to wrap this up? Call it a day?
All I have to say is, you know, if you're having a good time, definitely tell your friends about it, you know, so they can tell their friends. You know, just share it. Just share
Tell
this.
a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, if you want to subscribe, like, I think that's probably a good idea. Don't let anybody stop you. You know, you can listen to this. You can listen to this wherever podcasts exist.
Literally all the places that podcasts exist. So do we.
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
We will not skip a beat.
No, we're going to get you through those hump day blues.
Unless there's some turkey sandwiches that need to be made. Otherwise,
Oh my God.
There'll be delays. Or you can check out the YouTube version, which usually comes around Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, if you're more of a visual learner, we also have YouTube.
And on that note, I say, I'll say goodbye.
And I will as well. I was waiting for you. I thought more would come maybe. And I was also like trying to think of something that I wanted to say, and then absolutely nothing.
This is probably the hardest part. Something about saying goodbye is
also,
hard.
if anyone has any like recommendations for like how you want us to sign off, do you want us to like sing you a lullaby? Like what's going to work for you? We will cater to our audience. But for now, I'm going to just say toodaloo. Thank you for listening. And if you want to get pegged, please let me know.
Oh my goodness gracious. Miss Peggy, you can't stop. You can't leave it out. You can't leave it out of the conversation. All right, bye-bye.
Peace.
You're silly.